You know, I don't even really know where to start with this video. Um, Other than I just ran out of a low vibrational environment. Low frequency, low vibration. I mean, the energy in there, the energy was wronger than wrong. And as I was driving home, I was thinking to myself, a lot of people go to places and maybe not realize the impact on being in such environments, like being in low vibrational businesses or places, being around places that are like low frequency, listening to low frequency people and music, and what that does to you spiritually, the blockages that it can create, how it throws you off balance. And when you're off balance, that affects everything else in your life. It affects your magic. It affects your attitude, your mood, your health, your relationships, the energy at home, your finances. It's like a domino effect. It affects everything. So I'm going to share with you guys some tips on how to recognize these places, how to feel them, how to know. Sorry, I saw something in my hair. How to know, like, maybe I shouldn't be here. And I'm going to share my experience with you tonight. So, Luna, sorry, the cat. I just got home, okay? It's a little after midnight, and this is early for me. You know, usually if I go out and hang out, it's a Saturday night, I'm gonna be a little bit later than midnight. You know, hell, I'm in my 30s, right? But I am cautious of the places that I go now. My energy and my frequency is crystallizing. I might have to do a video on that if you don't know what crystallizing means, but I've been doing a lot of energy work. So when you're practicing magic, when you're doing candle magic or witchcraft or spirituality, or you're healing, when you're meditating, when you're doing Reiki, when you're working with crystals, when anything that involves deepening your spiritual self, you become very sensitive. Your senses, everything from your hearing to your sight to your intuition to everything just becomes heightened. It becomes intensified. So things, like loud noises never used to bother me at all. Now I can't take the TV, can't be too loud. Nothing. I feel like something is banging me in my head, like, that kind of thing. Crowds of places. So anyway, so I went out tonight. I went to go meet a friend that a couple nights ago, she asked me to come out with her. I agreed. Not really knowing where I was going, but not because I'd never been there before. And I want to hang out with her. So, earlier today, something already told me, you probably know you're not going to want to go. And that happens to me a lot. I agree to stuff in this. I don't feel like it. But that's another story. But wanting to keep my word, I decided I'm going to go. And, I go out from time to time. I'll go have a drink, go out to dinner or whatnot. But like clubs and bars and things like that, I don't go because I don't enjoy them. So not for really. And the other thing, I can drink at home and save my money. So anyway, what I'm getting to is how to feel energy, how to feel like I don't need to be in here. So I walked in, and this is how I felt. And when I say I ran out of there, I mean I was there for like 15 minutes. And these are the signs that you need to pay attention to. Now, I'm not telling you not to go anywhere. I'm not telling you not to have fun. But, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You're either going to be spiritual and you're going to be on this path and you're going to practice your magic and you're going to keep your frequency right and you're going to keep your energy right and you're going to manifest and you're going to heal from whatever it is that you're healing from, or you're going to be on a low vibration, but you can't do both. So I walked in, and immediately, not even before I walked in, I was parked across the street I'm so glad I didn't Uber, because I was at least able to sit in my car for a minute. And I could feel the energy coming off of the place. And I was like, ooh, I don't think I want to go. But I'm already here. And my friend's on her way. And I told her I would meet her. So I go in, and it was like, whoosh. It felt like I walked into a vortex. Maybe that's not the right way to determine that. It felt like I walked into, oh, okay. You ever bake something and you pull the oven door down to check on it and you get that whoosh of heat from the oven? That's literally what it felt like. Not that hot, but that whoosh, that's what I felt of energy. I walked in, and let me tell you, from the head on my hair to the toenail polish on my toenails, I started feeling like almost as if I couldn't breathe. And this place wasn't that crowded. The energy was so strong, but it wasn't crowded. So it's not like I was feeling, claustrophobic or whatever. I from the minute I walked in, I felt like somebody wrapped me up like a cocoon, okay? That's energy. So when you walk into a place and you feel that energetic shift, especially if it makes you uncomfortable or uneasy, that's energy. And I could not, for the life of me, within 30 seconds, I started feeling very irritable. Very irritable. Every person, I felt like I could feel everyone's energy. Every person I walked by, I could feel their energy. So I met my friend. She's there with a bunch of people that I didn't know, which was fine. So she's like introducing me to people. I have become, how do I say this? I don't care to shake people's hands or hug them. It's not because I'm trying to be like or mean or anything. And it's not like I don't like people, but people's energy be wrong. Like, motherfuckers' energies be wrong. They be messed up. And people that frequent certain types of places, if you frequent a low vibrational place, then the energy, I don't want that energy on me. Because then I gotta come home, like, after I'm done talking to y'all, I gotta take a salt bath, I gotta smudge myself, I gotta do some Reiki, I gotta rebalance, because that 15 minutes threw me off. So, like, I don't want to be rude. I'm not rude. If someone extends their hands or goes in for a hug, I'm not going to be like, oh, no, And it's love. It's coming from a loving place. It's not like it's bad. It's not, their intentions aren't bad, but your energy ain't right. And it's like, I don't really want that. So I don't extend my hand to people when I meet them. If I ever meet you and I don't extend my hand, I'm not being rude. I'm not trying to be rude. In fact, I'm trying to protect the both of us. But I just don't, So I'm hugging all these people, and they're like, and I'm like, oh boy. So the next thing, not only the energy, I just started feeling very irritable, really irritated. It was odd because I was fine the whole time I was getting dressed. I went from irritated to wanting to cry to like, I just got to get the hell out of here. So moving on, this all happened within 15 minutes. I just didn't want to be in there. The music, like every song that came on. Now, okay, I know someone would be like, well, you went to a bar. Like, what did you expect? Of course, it's going to be playing whatever bar music is. So, I don't know, maybe tonight's hip hop night or something. I don't have nothing against hip hop. I don't have nothing against rap music. I may catch one or two songs on the radio, but again, I don't listen to low vibrational things. Hip hop and rap back in the day used to be art. Now it's just garbage. It's like garbage, it's trash, it's degrading to humans, not even just women. It's degrading. It's people degrading themselves. It's degrading to women. I mean, it shocks me when I see women rapping to songs referring to themselves as bitches or fucking when I get some money. Like, what? Yeah, that's what we want to teach young girls these days. Yeah, that's really cool to brag about. I don't know, that's just me. Some people will disagree, but I can't do it. I don't want that music like that not only has subliminal messages, we already know that. The frequency of those beats and those tones are low vibrational frequencies. They are designed to keep your mind enslaved. You wonder why you get hooked on these songs. You want to keep listening to them, and you keep listening to them, and you're wondering why things in your life aren't going right. Hello. But that's a whole other video. I'm not dissing anybody who enjoys trap music or all that. Do you, boo? All I'm saying is it's a low fucked up frequency, and you can't vibrate and be trying to manifest it up here. You want to be all spiritual, but every other word out of your mouth is profanity, and you're listening to these rappers that are talking about nothing but like you're trying to do your candle magic. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. We are living in a matrix. If you don't know what that means, stop this video and search what a matrix is. Why are we living in a matrix on YouTube? There's a lot of information. And then you'll understand what I'm saying about the frequency in the music. So, moving on. I know I said these were tips, but these are tips. If you walk into a place and you feel irritable, tired, emotional, and you didn't feel that way beforehand, if you see the outside of a place and you don't even want to go in, that's energy. That's something, that's a frequency that you don't need to be on. If a place is playing just degrading music that every other word is a curse word, you don't need to be in there. You don't need to be around that. You don't need to be around people like that. If your friends are constantly bitching and complaining and all they think about is sex and money, not to say I like sex and money, who doesn't? But if the individuals around you have no substance, they're just on this and that's it. Like, they just have blinders on. It's go to work every day, try to make my money, you know, whatever with whoever, and I'm gonna listen and watch rap music or whatever, you know, and I eat, sleep, and shit, and that's it. They ain't meditating. They ain't carrying no crystals. They're inviting you places where there's a bunch of other people that are doing things that you just have no business doing. That's low vibrational. And you don't need to be around it. Because you won't manifest nothing. Your candle magic, your spells, the money you want, the job you want, the boyfriend, girlfriend that you want, trust me, honey, you're blocking yourself from getting them. Stay out of those places. I could go on and on and on with this video. Yeah. Bars, clubs, places with crowds of people, places that have the potential of having you around individuals that are not on the same spiritual or on a spiritual path. Now, I'm sure there are probably spiritual people in there. You don't have to, you know, going these places or not going these places don't make you more spiritual or not, but they do affect how deep you tune in. They do affect your frequency. If you vibrate higher, you manifest quicker. Your spells work better. Your good luck comes to you. Going into these places will create blockages and barriers to your good luck, is what I'm trying to say. So you don't have to stop going. You don't have to take my word for it. You don't have to do anything. However, if you want to be the best that you can be, if you want to manifest, if you want to be on a higher frequency, if you want to have the things that you want in your life, give yourself an advantage, especially while you're on your spiritual path and you're trying to grow. Stay the hell out of these places because they will hinder you. They will not help you. And you know what? You might lose some friends. You might spend some nights at home. But you will have everything you want because of it. I would rather spend a Saturday night at home and work on raising my frequency so that a year from now I can spend my Saturday nights in my theater room in a beautiful home than spending it in a bar, lowering my frequency, having to go through cleansing myself all over again, and I've just put up a blockage of me and my good luck about 10 feet because I was around 100 people with fucked up energy. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I hope this is making sense because it makes sense in my head. And some of you will get it and some of you won't, and that's okay. You'll get it when you're supposed to, but yeah, recognize the places, steer clear of them. Even if you love your friends, like I love my homegirl, I really, really, really do, and I wanted to see her, and I wanted to keep my word. That's what got me in this mess. I agreed to something, and I was trying to keep my word, and I did. And she's so sweet. She knows me. Like, as soon as I got there, I told her, I said, I can't do it. And she was like, I get it. So, don't feel bad. Save yourself. And she can party, and everybody else, whole world can party in these places if they want to. But I was on sensory overload. I really, really, really was. And in fact, the high that I got from being in there, it's just now starting to come down. After I take this salt bath and do some kundalini breaths and a little Reiki, I think I'll be able to go to sleep and feel better. But I know, like, I'm going to have to smudge myself for the next 3 days just to get that off of me. You know how much work? I don't know. Cleansing, spiritual baths and cleansings, I have done so much work to get myself where I am. Just to walk in that environment and it's like, oh man, now I got all this stuff on me that I don't want. So, okay, I'm going to stop blabbing. That was my tips sort of / rant experience for the night. So yeah, if this has happened to you, I would love to know about it. Put it in the comments. If you would like to speak to me directly, my website is One Ritual Away. I'm happy to speak to you over the phone. You can schedule a consultation with me. Be sure to follow me on social media, Instagram at One Ritual Away, my Facebook under Jasmine Atten. Be blessed, stay balanced, and stay out of low frequency places. Your future is dependent on it. Good night, and I will talk to y'all later.